This is the story of me graduating high school to graduating college. The point of the story isn't so much as a retelling of events as it is about the ridiculousness of having to transfer from school to school and constantly switching up my major. The story begins at Mountain View High School here in California, where I graduated in the spring of 2016. The school was STEM focused, so I didn't quite get the experience I was looking for. I figured out earlier on that I was meant to do something with art, so I stuck with classes like acting, drawing, sculpting, and broadcasting. I didn't do so great otherwise, so leaving there was more sweet than bitter. Moving on to college, I settled for two options, either the Savannah College of Art and Design or the Santa Fe University of Art and Design. I ended up going with the latter option since Savannah never got back to me until the day I moved into Santa Fe. The experience there was too good to be true. I initially applied as a graphic design student, but they rolled me into film by mistake, which turned out to be a pretty good accident. I made a lot of great friends. I got to try out all sorts of entry-level filmmaking, and I even made a couple of shorts. It was really the first time I had felt free to try out living in my own way and making my own experiences, but it wasn't to last. The school announced in the spring semester that it was going to close down due to financial reasons, so we had to transfer or quit. As a response to this, I decided to call SCAD back up and see if they'd still take me. Fortunately, they said yes and brought me right on board. Unfortunately, transferring there came with its own heap of problems. The tuition costs quadrupled, none of my credits transferred, and the new degree was only a basic art survey. I wouldn't be doing anything film related until I started a master's. I would have had to start over, pay more, go to school for twice as long. Nonetheless, the experience still had its upsides. I did quite a bit of drawing, and by quite a bit I mean a lot. A lot of drawing. A lot. The surrounding environment could be appreciated too, but hurricanes are dangerous. By the end of the first quarter, I already knew I was better off somewhere else. I decided to reach out to some of my old friends from Santa Fe. They opted to transfer to Columbia first, so I followed them out here. I was never really keen on the city and all its wind, but at least I was back into filmmaking. I linked back up with my buddies, worked on some projects, and started planning out the rest of my academic track. It was here I decided to emphasize in editing, and I managed to progress that all the way up to AES. I never would have believed that I would get this far. Although Columbia did transfer my credits this time, the quarter in Georgia sent me back, so I enrolled at a community college in California and made up a semester's worth of credits in one summer. That really kicked my ass. Now I'm at the end of college and I'm going to graduate in the spring of 2020. Despite the misadventures I've had and the many hurdles I've had to jump, I made it all the way here in the same amount of time it would have taken me otherwise. Just looking back to where it all started, I never would have guessed the journey would have wound up here.